Want to ride shotgun in the spaceship? Become a patron and receive early access to episodes, monthly mixes, and more. Go to patreon.com/SDML podcast or find our Linktree link on our Facebook and IG page at SDML podcast. Fucking Instagram and
You feel me?
And get tapped in. Can you do that on Facebook?
What is it?
You add people to your live? I don't know. Because Instagram,
You saying like at the same time?
Like, you know, Instagram where
Like,
you can add somebody
both
to
of
your
them at the
live.
same time?
Yeah.
you can add.
Oh, you saying can you add people to your live on
Facebook?
Yeah, absolutely. You want me to add one of y'all or something?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, shit, you got more
Hold
friends
up.
than I do.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm a loner.
Sir. I'm over here.
If you jump in my joint, it'll put you in a thing, and then you can press
Pause.
Yeah. Hey, put your headphones on real quick. I'm gonna show you something real fast. I'm gonna get you all the way together. Go ahead.
Make sure y'all like and subscribe.
Check this out. What you just said.
Yo.
Miss Patience, you need to come up in here and get this rock wild.
It's all good.
Bruh.
We're gonna get you all the way
Like
together.
and subscribe to the YouTube I dropped in there. If you fuck with me, you need to fuck with this podcast. These are my peoples. These my bros. Listen,
I do this shit right
you know
here.
what time it is. So click on that joint, and at the bottom it has a there you go.
thing.
Request to go live with it, and then it pops up on my joint. Carlos Bates, approve,
Oh, request in.
Oh, loaded.
connecting, bing, bing. We podcasted up live one time. Listen to me. It's
Hey,
levels
is
to
it in
this
there?
shit.
This joint might be echoing.
Look at just, hold on.
It might give us some echo though. I think if we do
I'm
it that
gonna
way.
turn my volume down.
But
It's all good.
we gotta get ice in there.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
you already know what
yeah.
time it is. It's West Side. Shout out to all my East Side niggas.
Checkity check.
Actually, I probably should turn mine down too.
Yeah. So we live, so it might be some hiccups in this joint.
All right.
We've been recording anyway, so I'm
okay.
gonna do a lot of cut off. Okay, y'all ready?
Man, look, you already know what time it is. My girl saw the Chick-fil-A cup and just texted me while we was on the live and said, "Really, Chick-fil-A?" She's jealous right now. I done got in trouble off of the live.
Oh,
Tell her it's chic filet.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
I'll bring you some home, baby, if you want some.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let me go ahead and get this.
get a young clappity clap. Boom. We good. We professional. We make it easy in post production.
Oh,
around
Oh,
here.
okay, you know, once you see the clapping, it's like, all right, nigga, go.
Let's get it.
I'm a YMCA that shit, nigga.
Yeah, let's go. Y'all ready?
Yes, sir. Let's
Oh,
go.
hell yeah.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Check. What it do? We are back and we are live.
You know what it is.
Man, this is Spaceships Down Memory Lane. I am DJ AI, and I'm here with my brother,
The Naptown nigga drinking Tennessee whiskey, Iceman.
Hey, man, what it do? So check this out, man. I know we said this before.
Every episode.
I
literally listen to every episode. You say it every episode.
Hey, and I gotta
we
say
fuck
it
with
every
special
time.
people. We fuck with
But
special people.
we fuck with special people, man. This is my other brother from another mother.
B-fam, literally.
Hey, man, seriously, man. Derek told y'all last time. You know what's crazy is almost every episode, this person's name gets brought up.
Mm-hmm.
Because our circle is our circle. We all fuck with each other, and we always have been since 2002, 3, somewhere around there.
Early 2000s.
But like Derek said, more than half of our lives. Seriously, man. He would tell you this story forever. I literally gave him the name that he has right now today. And when my brother went to, was it China? Hong Kong? Hong Kong. He told this story, and I was just like, damn, I already knew this was my nigga. I already knew that. But when he went over there and said that, man, this is Firearms the Arsonist, a.k.a. Feeray. What it
It's
do,
about
man?
time.
Oh my God. Well, you couldn't come because you had the cooties for a hot second there.
Hey,
so,
Bruh, listen. The Novid, listen. Hey,
The Novid.
Novid ain't no joke,
The
man.
Novid.
Hey, listen, don't let these people lie to you. It's not a joke. But listen,
it's real in these streets.
I'm alive.
It's real in these
And
streets,
will.
man. Hey,
That's my dog.
Hey, on everything. On
That's my
everything.
dog.
on everything, man. We go back like throwbacks, man.
Wait,
We're going to do our best to not reminisce too much.
don't happen.
But there's going to be a few stories I got to tell y'all. I'm going to get this one.
Hey.
I'm going to get this one out of the way real quick. Real
Nigga,
quick.
The show literally has memory lane in the title, bro.
But we got to get some music. But I got some Feeray stories for y'all, so no joke. Feeray back in the day, man. So you got to think, I'm 16.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, no,
I'm going there.
We can't do this one. Trust me, we can't do that one. We can't do that one. I'm a new man. We can't do that one.
Okay.
We can't do that one.
Okay.
Just trust me on that. I was a horrible human being.
Oh, yeah.
I was trifling as hell. Hey, listen.
Oh,
They don't
man.
like. They know the studious, well-respected community. Man, listen.
Hey, I'm going to just
and
say
you know
me and
what's-
Feeray used to ride around
Listen,
and hang out.
and we definitely hung out and did some goofy, some goofy
Oh,
shit.
man.
We definitely did some goofy shit. I would
What-
love to tell that story, but I also.
Make sure you're talking to the microphone good. Make sure you're talking to
Oh,
the
okay, my bad.
Just turn it up, son.
I would love to tell that story, but I also understand that there's a certain way that things are viewed, especially
Yes.
when we're talking about our youth. And it's like, yo, at this point in my life, there's certain things in the past that I just don't want to relive.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this one part of the story. I want to tell you the whole thing. When I used to, y'all know how I am. I fall asleep anywhere, anytime. Anywhere, anytime. So one time we was gonna go hang out, and man, Feeray got to think. We all young, bro. And he had the big body car. Bro, he was backing up out of the parking spot. My man ran to the fucking light pole. He was in there. I mean, wow, we was like, oh shit, hey, woke me up out of my damn sleep, boy. We went back there, looked at it. We good. Fucking let's
we
go.
good.
Keep
Fuck
it
it.
pushing.
We
Fuck
out
it.
of here. Hey man, listen, like it's too many stories from that era.
Oh
That
yeah.
like, hey no, but hey, let's keep it all the way 100,000. The first beat I ever rapped on was created by
Man,
DJ AI.
I'm gonna give myself a round of applause just for
I
that.
have to give you. Hey, look, they don't understand the history, like that. I literally was reminiscing on that shit last night. Like,
Oh,
as I was
yeah.
like, yo, I'm hyped because I finally get to come. I've been wanting to come to the podcast. You know what I'm saying? I
oh,
watched
yeah.
the shit.
Oh,
So
yeah,
it's
man.
like I was thinking, like, man, like we really go back. Like, hit you like. was
Oh,
the song.
yeah.
Like. That was the first song I ever, and I had to record it by myself. It took me like 6 hours to record it in my homeboy JC studio. Rest in peace.
And he had to loop it because it might have been like a minute long.
Yep, because the beat was so short. This was 2004.
Man, look, y'all.
My gun
The-
said you like, ah,
Yes,
whistle in your
the com-
ear like, ah.
the computer.
Oh, I remember that motherfucker.
Yeah,
bro.
bro. Yeah, the computer I had at this time, no joke. Computers are so different now. It was like it laid flat, like a sandwich, kind of had the little disk drive and everything, and the screen sat on top of it. And man, and like you know how like computers have like speed and everything. I don't even know the brand of this computer. Like I don't know. If, yeah,
Nigga.
that mug probably had like no RAM, no speed.
Nigga
Like
said computer.
if you did anything extra on it,
Yo,
the whole fucking thing would cut off.
that shit said computer.
Yeah, hey,
Turn
pewter,
on the
motherfucker,
computer.
pewter.
Man, you got a great value joint.
Hey,
Computer.
man, but hey, Fruity Loops 4, hey, we made the best
Listen,
of that.
That's
hey,
my dog.
My
hey,
bad.
listen. Hey, Fruity Loops 4, I didn't stop using Fruity Loops 4 until 2016.
And I want to say
17.
I made you do that because I'm sitting there like, bro, it does so much more
Listen,
now.
bro, stop that.
It does so
I
much
updated
more.
to 9 because I was introduced to some new shit, and he's one of the reasons. Like, bro, you could do a whole lot more with it now, and I'm just like,
Oh yeah,
So I'm still on 9. I'm still an old nigga. So
but even though, man,
like
9 is
22
better
now
than
or something.
4.
oh yeah,
9 is way better than
hey,
4.
listen,
100.
back. Listen, now that I've been using 9 for some years, I think back like I literally when I was using 4, I had to put samples into Adobe Audition
Yes.
and manually chop and save all of them separately as waves only. Because you remember, 4 don't read nothing but waves.
Yep.
You can't use
man.
MP3. You can't use nothing. Like
Now
all
you can
that
drag
manual work,
anything straight into there.
straight into that joint, and then
you
put it in
good.
the edit and cut it how you want. Man, listen. So thank you, sir, for
Yeah.
for making that
Hey.
recommendation, saving me a lot of time.
Man, it's just the way that we started doing just music in general. We like when I say nothing to something, seriously, nothing to something. Like, studio apartment, bro. I mean, we gotta tell them. We gotta tell them,
Look.
like, for real,
Hey, listen,
like.
man. Hey. And that's speaking for all of us, because you know what I'm saying. We all been to where we didn't really have shit. You know what I'm saying? Like to just see where we're at right now as
Bro,
adults,
come on, man.
with like families and kids and shit like that. The shit is absolutely beautiful because we have all been around each other to see. You know what I'm saying?
The growth of everybody.
the
Everybody
lows,
grow
the
up.
highs, everything. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But the youngest person got the oldest kid.
Hey,
Iceman was out here first.
Hey,
in
hold
the
on.
street.
I'm hanging with y'all niggas. What y'all
Listen, that's why I didn't want to tell that story. I'm
I was hanging with y'all niggas.
Hey, listen, man. Anybody that's been around Cutbox know what time it was
listen.
back in the day.
Hey, anybody that's been around, anybody that was not around has no idea. Like, that whole cut box time, and then that was even the time when we was over in Westlake, I believe. Ain't that what it's called? On 62nd and Georgetown?
Lake Camelot.
Lake Camelot. My bad, I said Westlake. That's over there too somewhere. But yeah, Lake Camelot. Oh my.
D Win had brought up, man. Me and Feeray were next door neighbors. So literally, Iceman was at my house every day. Every day. Tony and Richard. Tony lived in the neighborhood I lived in.
Yeah.
So he literally could walk to my
Walk
house.
over.
DC, I could see DC's apartment from my window. So we were
Across the
literally
parking
in the
lot.
same part of the neighborhood.
Literally, and we was homies before that.
Homies before
Yeah,
that. So
like-
when we all literally like, bro, I'm coming over. Like,
Right? Like literally,
bro, just
like,
knock on the door.
Exactly. You ain't even
Or the
gotta-
door might just be open.
Yeah, fuck
Facts.
it.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? So just imagine, you know what I'm saying? We're just hanging all the time.
time.
I want to say this is PlayStation 2 time too.
Yep.
So we was definitely getting it in
yeah.
on like the sticks and everything, the Madden.
Live and Madden.
Our thing was pizza.
Harseys, bro.
And nobody, and at this time nobody's really even drinking. We were just eating bullshit food and hanging out,
Yep. Making music.
working on music. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just like, man, there was a point in time where Feeray didn't make beats, y'all. Like, was just rapping. That was it, and that was all.
Damn. That was.
Bro, like,
Yeah, I remember that too.
you know what I'm
I
saying?
remember that too.
And so, like, and everybody had different inspirations and different things that got them to where they are. Because, like, I was never a huge East Coast, like, liker of music. Like, I always liked Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes always been my favorite, but I never really put him there, even though he is from New York. I was always South.
Yep.
Always
Ever since I
South.
met you, like,
You know what I'm saying?
Day
South,
one.
West Coast, and when Chopped and Screwed, when we first heard Chopped and
hey,
Screwed,
listen. No, when Nap first heard Chopped and
Yeah.
look, Chopped and Screwed, I don't think it had as big of an impact anywhere besides Texas as it did
Here.
in Nap. Like,
Oh, yeah.
and nobody that's not from here won't even understand. Like, I had just came here like a year or two before it popped, and then when it hit, it was like. And you know, like you know me, my taste was more East Coast. So I'm like,
yeah.
bro, like what the fuck, all y'all music slow all of a sudden, like,
Yeah.
like, and it was just over. It was everywhere.
It
Like,
literally
was everywhere.
made me, when I would sample beats, slow them down.
Facts,
Slow 'em down.
1,000%
Oh,
correct.
like it almost molded me into the producer I am, because I was already into like different sounds and everything, but that made me slow everything down.
yeah,
Loved it.
Yep.
yeah.
Oh my goodness, man! Like it, like that right there is just taking me back, because we almost said some pause, but we were sucked in. Pause, but
Oh,
yeah, you know what
you
I'm
was
saying.
sexy. I just liked it.
Hey, but like straight up. So Iceman right now is working on a whole episode of about the best like Chopped and Screwed albums and stuff like that. So we got some stuff coming.
Bro,
Break-
Chopped and Screwed,
Yo.
bro.
It was everything.
I remember like it was so big. I remember that even if I didn't have it chopped and screwed, like I figured out a way to do it. So like I had like literally a little boombox radio, whatever it was, that I could record the CD onto a tape. So just dub it onto a tape. Yeah. Then when I play it back, I could hit play and rewind at the same time. Oh, and it would slow it down.
Fact.
What?
Bruh,
you didn't know you could do that with tape players? Press play and rewind at the same time?
Press play and rewind. So it would it wouldn't be chopped, but it would sound screwed, bruh. So I'm listening to confessions like this, bruh. Because R&B always sound the best chopped.
Oh yeah.
Hands down.
1,000%.
Hands down.
One of the best songs chopped and screwed is Mary J. Blige, Be Without You.
I ain't never heard it chopped and screwed.
I don't know if I've heard that one.
It is nice.
I just love that song in general.
I heard New Edition, Stand the Rain.
Oh man,
I was like, Jesus,
sunny
days, everybody. Yo, I was like, that shit hard. R&B sound the best chopped and screwed though. Like R&B, man,
it's crazy. 'Cause you got to think, man. It's probably already like a 40 something BPM by the time they slow it down.
That song 6.5 minutes long, chopped and screwed.
Hey, so I mean, but nah, like really think about this, especially when you was younger. You know what I'm saying? And like the type of music that we listened to at that time. Like even switching it up to that, but being able to like ride around with like all the windows down and shit, like listening to that chop, like the R&B stuff, that was a whole vibe back then. Like that was like a whole stress reliever. Like, you know what I'm saying? We were riding around listening to aggressive ass Southern music. You know what I'm saying? Like everything banging, everybody got. You know what I'm saying?
When you see those guys on those bikes, that's all they be listening to.
All they ever listen to.
Old school slow music. I'm about to get you right in this microphone. It's driving me nuts.
Mass feedback delay apparently. This mic is not staying up. That's all. So
one momento, por favor. It done did that to me before, being a little bitch. little bitch. Bring the
face first
back here.
Don DeMarco, Marco.
Yeah, like that. And then it's clue. Yep. Go to Marcus. They made a whole motherfucking documentary off that shit.
So they can sort of feedback. Crazy.
So we have a phenomenal editor for those that are watching us live, and y'all won't probably even see this shit on the final joint.
Oh yeah, they'll hear it a little bit, but that's it.
If it's still giving feedback, drop a comment for me too to let me know. But I think we should be good now.
I think it's because we had the two cameras that probably picking up it up.
Okay, I'm getting likes. Appreciate you, Ty.
Dublaze.
Good. So man. So where we always go on this show, man, like y'all know what time it is. It's Spaceships Down Memory Lane. First of all, man, thank you everybody that like, share, subscribe. Thank you all for Patreons and stuff like that. And I definitely wanted to ask people, I'm gonna put it out there now, if y'all just want to get a mix a month and we do 3 episodes, we wanted to do like a little vote and everything later on that just to see what everybody thinks. Because for the people that are listening, we have 93% of our listeners on Apple Podcasts. And now they have it to where you can subscribe on there, and then we still do the special episodes and mixes on there. So please leave feedback on stuff like that because that'd greatly be appreciated. So let's go ahead and go down this journey, down memory lane some more. So we have to ask our questions, man. Oh, man. What is the first album you got with your own money?
I feel like I'm on Jeopardy or some shit right now.
I'm gonna add the music. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna go with Criss Cross.
Totally crossed out?
Nope. Young, Rich, and Dangerous, I believe.
Oh, really?
I believe so.
Man, that album is fire.
Don't know that joint. That joint had. Hey, listen.
It had joints.
My taste was very mediocre at the time. When I think back, well, I won't even say mediocre. My taste was elementary. I was a young teen.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Young, Rich, and Dangerous was fire. Like I don't care. Like
I'm about to check and see if it's on streaming because I listened to it.
I think it is. I think all 3 of them are.
I'm pretty sure that was my first joint.
Well, remember that time we checked
vividly.
It just
had like 2 songs playing on that
some songs. Yeah. But I mean, I was always a Criss Cross fan.
Yep, it's on there.
Yeah, Tonight's the Night isn't on there still.
Oh, hey, that's the too. That's the banger.
And that's the one.
That beat is amazing, bro.
It'll pop up on like my Facebook like randomly like once a year.
They got the video, but you can't listen, which is weird.
That's weird. That's super weird.
Super.
Yeah, that was my first joint, man. Like,
damn,
definitely was my first. I believe it came out in '94, right?
96.
96. Oh shit, I'm.
So check this out too. I was listening to this the other day, and Big Rube is on Young Rich and Dangerous at the end of the song. He's talking. The guy, bro, I'm gonna play it real quick just so you can hear it. Oh, you see that?
Apple crashed on you.
That has never happened.
Ever.
Oh my goodness!
Hey,
the government shut your iPad.
Right?
Update
like,
coming.
Y'all talking about people that ain't supposed to. Big Rube, we even not supposed to talk about him apparently because they shut this shit down.
They shut this shit
Nah,
straight
nigga, no,
down.
we ain't going.
Oh boy, let me see real quick. It got me messed up.
Choices are many, the right choices are few. Rich enough to make mistakes in the catastrophe. It don't stop at dollars. I'm known by men.
But you know what's crazy is we always forget that they're from Atlanta. Jermaine Dupri is their producer. Yeah. Big Rube is on here.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like he won with this.
I didn't even.
Yeah, that's what the show is for. That's what that is exactly what it's for.
Let me drop a recent discovery. What is the name of that damn song? There's a Big Pun song that came out on his last album.
Okay.
2000. They had the video and he wasn't in it because he had already passed. It's
song with Ashanti?
Nah, it was like we still made it to the top. Dun, 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 dun.
Why they wanna date my wife? It's so hard.
It's not it's so hard. It's the other one. I can't think of the name of it, and I should know that joint. If you find that video, the scene where they're on the boat in the water, the nigga all the way to the right, it's like a 19-year-old DJ Khaled.
Oh wow.
It blew my mind when I saw that shit.
100% maybe?
Let me see. Fast forward a little bit. Yep. Boat scene. 1000% DJ Khaled off to the right in the boat.
I do remember that song.
Yeah.
I remember that song.
I don't know if he's right. Is he in that one?
That's Beating Over Kane.
It's another scene where they're in a boat, like in the big water. And like I was just watching that joint literally like 2 weeks ago.
Well, he in there with Fat Joe?
Who the hell? No, I don't even think Joe was on the boat.
Damn.
I think it was Tony Sunshine, and then there was a couple other cats. It might have been Cuban Link or something. But yeah,
pull it up.
But no, like I screenshotted it and I forgot to post it. That shit blew my mind. It was like it's like a testament to how
long you been doing this.
Yeah, and it's a testament to how hard you have to work in the industry. Like think about when we actually even started to really know who Khaled was. That was like 06, 07 for real when you really started to recognize him and he became a face.
And this
that
was
video
2000.
dropped in 2000.
Yeah.
So think about he had to be around before that to be in the video.
Yeah.
You ain't just no, you know what I'm saying, regular nigga just gonna be in a Big Pun video after he died. Like they not putting nobodies in that mug. Khaled been putting his work.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think, man. Now he 20 plus in the game because this is 2021. So
that blew my mind. That definitely blew my mind.
Man, it's a lot of things that if you go back and look, because like when we told somebody about the whole Busta Rhymes having the drug commercial part of the song, a lot of people didn't know that.
What's that?
Dangerous.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah,
it's a mind like what the fuck?
Yo, when y'all
like what the fuck?
And y'all know how deep I get into this shit. When I saw, my shit exploded. I'm like, just like my brain was like, nigga, what? Like
a lot of people.
And no, that shit fire though. That's the most genius shit ever.
But that's why another thing too, man. People out there, if you think you can hear something in that song, look it up because you will learn so much more and you will find out other things. And then you will literally learn about more music that you like.
Literally.
This is cool.
We had that conversation when y'all was talking about Girl, Give Me That. I knew that from when it first came out. I said, that's motherfucking for real. I knew that all these years, and then y'all started talking about it, and I actually sent him the link. Like, that's from this, bro. And as I'm watching the episode, y'all said it right after I sent it to him, and I was like, oh, well, y'all niggas looked it up. But no, that's how you find out anyway. But I always was like, I've never heard any sample or a voice ever sound that distinct. It's So as soon as I heard the song the first time back when it came out, I'm like,
But
oh, they
that's
just
why the
manipulated for real shit.
But that's why
genius,
the
though.
producers need to
genius.
get
And
they
that-
flowers.
Facts. And that beat would
hands
not be
down.
the same without that vocal in it.
No.
No.
It would not be the same.
No, because it's just some bells and some 808s. Yeah, that's it.
We need
Yeah,
that.
it needs that.
It is a beat. I wonder if we can do that beat and take everything off of it, but just that vocal sample. So it'd
See
be the
what it sound like.
acapella over
Hey, you-
just
you got the program now?
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, straight up.
On everything.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm about to test that out. man.
Testing.
So yeah, you said crisscross, man. So I definitely, I've said this story a million times. When I first seen Jump, I went to school the next day, clothes on backwards.
Man, because I mean, everything changes really quick nowadays. So a lot of times we forget how impactful shit was. Like they had everything on lock.
Everything
yeah.
on lock. That was
They
the first CD disc I got.
Yeah.
Like an actual disc CD I had.
Damn.
It's the only one I had, bro, and I played the shit out of
Yeah.
it. But totally crossed out the
Okay,
first
yeah.
one.
Now, man, look, classic
92.
shit.
Hey,
Classic shit.
listen to it today too. It aged very well.
I have to go back and
To
listen.
be
that.
you feel me, preteen, teenagers with like production was stellar, like
Yeah.
all of that, bro.
They opened the door
But that-
for a lot of teenagers.
It's Jermaine Dupri though.
Jermaine
Hey,
Dupri.
look,
That's Jermaine
get that
Dupri.
man his flowers.
Oh yeah,
I already know y'all was talking about that.
We did,
I
but
already know.
yeah,
I saw that,
Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm just
yeah.
saying that in general.
He
Hey,
needs a whole
anybody-
episode.
Anybody watching this, please get that man. Hey, listen, Jermaine Dupri is not nothing to be joked around with.
Oh,
Like, that
nothing.
man is a musical and a business genius.
He definitely
Like,
needs to be mentioned.
The only
in the greats.
one of the only differences between him and Dr. Dre is he ain't got no headphones.
That's it. That is it, bro. That
Hey,
is it.
As true as it is, that's funny as hell, bro.
I
Hey,
bet him-
I'll argue y'all.
Hey,
We can debate it
I
all
don't
day.
think it's an argument. I really don't think that's an argument. I mean, as far as record sales, everything, they're probably neck and neck.
Man, straight up. Because I mean, you almost can argue just because of the R&B tracks he has.
Hell yeah.
He has
Hey,
bigger
yo,
songs.
yo.
Hey, look, when we say certain
Yo.
stuff like this, man, I
Yo.
tell people like, man, do your research. Seriously,
Yeah.
do
y'all
your
heard,
Google.
y'all heard
JD
Dre?
got-
I'm still 50 million sold, and I ain't had to do it with 10 or 11-year-olds.
Yeah. You remember the whole
on.
that was a whole beef.
He wouldn't say nothing about that nigga if he wasn't on his ass like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight
Come
up,
on.
man. Hey,
Hey, yo. Hey, listen.
look.
Hey, man.
Hey, for real.
Shots fired.
Damn it,
For real.
yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
I love being here. I'm not even gonna lie. I've watched. You already know, bro. Because I
Yeah.
always, as I'm watching the shit, I always text, "Hey, like, bro, this shit hilarious. This shit great. Yo, I didn't realize that. Yo, this, and that." It's great to actually be here because, like, the realization of like going down memory lane is so fucking dope because you really are so out of touch with the past until you have a moment to really discuss it.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's gonna literally sit there and realize how much JD has done until they had that conversation. Like,
Bro.
man, like he has produced Mariah Carey's biggest.
Best.
Come on.
Like,
Come on.
Mariah-
Usher.
I about to say Mariah's best.
Usher's
undeniably-
best.
Yeah.
Chris Cross is
Chris
best.
Cross best.
Escape's best.
The Brat's best. Come on.
Where would they be without him?
Come on.
Got Bow Wow.
Bow Wow's best.
Come
Yeah.
on, man.
And he done introduced us to a shit ton of people from a shit ton of places.
Come
I mean,
on, man.
hey, I mean, and if we really gonna talk about it, JD actually introduced Mariah Carey to our culture. Cause I mean, she was already out
Yeah.
with the Vision of Love and shit like that, and that shit is hard. I love her first two albums.
Yeah.
but she wasn't on his side like
No.
until
She didn't get on our
popped up.
side until she got with ODB and
Yeah.
Samantha Man.
Hey Mariah,
Yeah.
go back like babies and pacifiers. Oh, dirt dog, no lie. Hey, that was my
Hey.
shit.
Hey.
Fire.
Yo,
Fire.
facts. Super
Man,
facts.
so ODB has an album that I never listened to him like that, but he has an album where he has like 5 Neptune beats on it.
That's the one he that was like right before he died, I believe.
No. This was before he did the Star Trek stuff. Yeah.
Damn.
It's Nigga Please. Nigga Please had what Baby I Got Your Money
Was
on
that
it.
the? I was just to say that's what had Khalees on it.
But
though.
the very first-
But he had
Baby, I Got
5
Your
joints when the
Money.
Neptunes on there.
Bro, the very first song it says like featuring Chris Rock and Pharrell.
Yo, listen. Hey man, hey y'all already covered that too. Listen, Pharrell, It's a lot of producers out here, man.
And see, look, everybody
That-
at this table has produced at least once.
Yeah.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Oh, you know how difficult that shit is.
yeah, so
Oh, yeah.
just the work that goes into
And to
it,
even
man.
last the longevity.
Come on, the longevity they have.
Like that is ridiculous.
Oh,
Especially
yeah.
when you think about somebody like JD. Like,
oh yeah.
How do you feel about what Iceman said?
what's
We
that?
talked about it.
Which one?
Go ahead, Iceman.
What, the for real?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he knows. For real, greater than Prince.
Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
This is where you enter music right now, by the way, on a
But if it wasn't a conversation,
shots fired,
you
nigga.
wouldn't have paused like that. If it wasn't a conversation, you would have told me, get the fuck out of
I don't
here.
want to get crucified for my personal views. However,
Hey,
all right. So that's a very valid point. I will not disagree with that. I am definitely. My perspective is this: we romanticize a lot of shit based off of how old it is.
Mm-hmm.
We do not appreciate the things that are current.
Right.
Because
Little bit.
We can never live in the moment, truthfully. It's not possible.
I agree with that.
Everything in our lives, we appreciate it more
You have
when
to
it's
reminisce
gone.
on it. Yep.
Because the lowest points of my fucking life, when I was poor as shit and I thought life was finna end, when I think back on those moments, I find all the great shit about them times. I be like, damn, that's when so-and-so was around.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when me and DC didn't have shit to our name and niggas really came to the crib with each other like, hey, bro, we about to link up. Let's call so-and-so, grab this, boom. We about to, hey, I got $3, bro. You got $7, bro. We about to get a bottle of Burnett's, nigga. And we about to, and we about to figure some shit out.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
those are pivotal moments in your life.
I wish DC could be here today.
You feel me? Like, bro.
This has been a 4-hour fucking episode. We had to make this
hands
fucking
down.
1,000%.
Hands down.
So like I try to make sure that I'm aware that everything is romanticized. And I even argue that point with a lot of people that are my age and older. Like, yo, of course we gonna think the 80s and the 90s basketball and music and shit is great because it's attached to a time in our lives. It's attached to a youthful time in our lives where the world was still new and we were still discovering things. So that's the soundtrack to our lives at that point. So, not to take anything away from Prince, because Prince is massively decorated
GOAT.
from every
There's
standpoint
more,
of
there's more
everything.
than one
Hands
GOAT,
down.
and he's a GOAT.
And no, by far a GOAT. The reason why I'm gonna say that Iceman's point is valid is because technically you can say that Pharrell could be just a newer generation of Prince, just a newer version of him.
I'm not going to argue that one.
He didn't have the same tool set. So he's not playing live instruments like that, even though he can,
Yes.
but not as many as Prince.
I just feel like
But we
he's
came into the
touching more
digital area.
souls. I feel Pharrell's touching more souls at the end of the day.
Pharrell's touching more souls because he has access to the internet.
He can't help what's to his advantage.
Yeah.
But
if
that's
the
thing.
internet
Prince
was around when
worldwide.
Prince was doing
Prince
it.
was worldwide without the internet.
True.
And I'm not taking nothing. Don't take this as me taking nothing away from Pharrell. I will never listen. This is me publicly saying I will never take nothing
Hey,
away from
this is
Pharrell.
what he
Pharrell
do.
is a
We
goat
showing
himself
love.
as well. But I'm just saying, like, it's easier to hit a massive portion of the world, and then also think about the opportunities that have presented themselves to Pharrell. Like being able to create the song "Happy" was not something that was in a black musician's opportunity back when Prince was making music.
True.
I'm sorry about the dogs, y'all. But yeah, no, but continue.
Yeah, like think about that for real. Like back in the 80s was black musicians really invited to make soundtracks, theme songs to blockbuster films that were going to have that big of a reach. Think about
Pharrell did
films
the
in the
damn-
80s, bro. Think about the cartoons in the 80s. There were specific cartoons that we could look at when we were kids and be like, that's not made for us.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? And you be like, oh, that's for us. That's for the niggas.
Right.
Now
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like it's more universal. It's more worldwide, and then we have the internet's influence. So not to take nothing away from Pharrell, but like when you get the opportunity like that, and you're that well polished and great of a musician, it's like I said, what's that? The perfect storm, bro. Like Happy,
Yeah.
I don't even like Happy no more. I literally was just getting at one of my homeboys, Deuce. What up, Deuce? I was getting at Deuce like, bro, why you rapping over that beat? Because he had a great concept for it, but I don't want to hear that song because I've heard it 11 times. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't ever want to hear that song ever again. As great as it is, it's just worn out. But Pharrell had the perfect opportunity, bro.
I just want to throw a fun fact out there because I just learned this last week at my grandma's house. Snow White came out in 1937. That's older than my grandma. You know what I'm saying?
It's some shit I just learned about one.
shits.
I can't remember what, like the original Lady and the Tramp that I used to watch as a kid was actually from the 50s or some shit. And I was like, I thought
like
that shit dropped in,
Pinocchio
the
is like
70s or
that. I
80s.
think Pinocchio is like the 30s.
I'm just tripping how much money Walt Disney is getting.
Check this though. Check
Lady
this
and
though.
the Tramp 55.
Yeah, like that's the one I used to watch in the 80s. Listen, Lady and the Tramp. My childhood was really fucked up when you think back now. No, so I didn't watch no cartoon movies when I was growing up, bro. I ain't seen nothing. Like, I ain't seen none of them joints. The only one I ever saw was Lady and the Tramp because my Grandpa Paz, he bought that joint and had it at the crib. So I used to go over his crib and he used to smoke squares, drink gin and tonic, and put on Star Trek. He had all the Star Trek VHSs and Lady and the Tramp.
Now let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question because I asked this question to Dizzy because everybody knows how I am about No Limit music and stuff like that.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Do you think, for instance, like you said, Lady and the Tramp, you're going to put it up there because you watched it, right?
Absolutely.
Do you think we hold on to the nostalgia of stuff because that's all we had? Because like
talk to these
Well,
niggas.
that's all.
Hey, listen.
Not even just
listen.
all we had, all we have now.
Hey, no, so talk to him, Ice. Listen.
What are you constantly
Listen.
telling your kids?
Listen. Hey, so
About
here
shit that was going on back when you was
here,
that age.
exactly. Always.
Always.
And Lil Phoebe looking at me like,
the same way we
Nigga,
looked at
what?
our parents when they did it
Exactly.
to us.
But bro, I never felt like my parents old ass niggas, and we be looked at like we some old ass
oh
niggas.
yeah, because the time changes
Bruh.
quicker because of the internet. Remember, trends last longer when you don't have heavy influence, bro. You gotta
Yeah.
understand that everything was influenced by MTV, BET, and then the radio at that time.
Yeah,
And at that time, things became staples. Hit songs were hit songs for a long time.
yeah.
Now a hit song is
3 weeks.
remember we had one hit wonders back then, but now we have hundreds of one hit wonders.
Oh,
It's a different world now.
I mean,
So-
if you can't
them
make
one-
more than 3 albums, you hit one hit wonder technically.
Hey,
Yeah.
them one hit stayed around forever too.
Because
Because songs I heard like, hold on, that was a one hit wonder.
man,
I
listen,
thought that was
thank you.
Just got paid.
So
Friday night.
Friday night, yeah.
yeah,
You know he stole that song, Keith Sweat.
yeah. I heard that.
Oh, wow.
Fucked up.
Bro,
Goddamn.
there is a Teddy Riley interview on the Breakfast Club. It is one of the best ones on there ever. You got to check it out.
That's wild.
Yeah. Keith Sweat wrote that song. He couldn't get it in time for his album. He basically let the dude sing it, and then Keith Sweat heard the song basically on the radio, and he was like,
Nigga, that's my song.
He said, and I'm looking at the credits, my motherfucking name ain't even on here. And then Johnny Kemp got paid when NSYNC redid it.
Damn.
Bro.
I need you to put some gunshots right here in the podcast for me.
Oh, my bad, wrong one.
That too, though.
Both of them.
That too, both of them. Both of them.
Hey, this is a dirty game out here. Hey, anybody
Bro.
watching this shit, if you are trying to get in the music business or you in the music business, hey, look.
Nobody's your friend.
It's a dirty game.
Unless they're your friend.
Hey, look. We're not gonna talk about this in detail. Drake's album did drop today, but he
Yeah.
said, what's the name of the song? No industry.
No friends in the industry.
Yes.
Like, hey, listen,
Banger.
the people. I fuck with that one. I ain't gonna
that's a
cap.
banger.
Yeah.
The people that you fuck with outside of music are your people.
And listen to what they say because
Absolutely.
it is an honest opinion.
It is 1,000%. And let me say this. I want to say this definitely publicly. This is something that I've never really had a chance to express. A lot of times, especially when we're talking about locally, and this is for any city, we talk about support and how there is a lack of support.
I feel like the word gets abused too, but go ahead.
Oh, I feel like it is. And people say, your city will only support you when they see other people support you. So you need to lead the city. And I get that. The one thing I want people to realize is when you're local or you're dealing with the people that are here or whatever city you live in, you have to understand that these people are looking at you beyond an artist.
Yeah.
So, perfect example. Everybody know I've done well over 800 shows in multiple states and countries. My closest friends, have collectively probably been to 20. Collectively, all together.
Boy, I know
And
I've been to a few.
And have I ever said anything? Have I ever complained to any of y'all about support? Ever?
No.
Have I ever gotten online and complained about support?
Hey, look, I'll tell y'all what though. I heard Feeray's album before it came out, and I still bought it.
1,000%.
You know what I'm saying?
1,000%.
He sent it to me before. I was like, bro, I'm still gonna buy it. You didn't have
He
to.
bought it day one.
Yeah, straight
No
up.
question. So yeah, like when it comes to support, man, like separate the two. Understand that. Perfect example. AI. This my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like we've broken bread on a billion occasions.
Oh yeah.
We've been around for each other's kids.
Oh yeah.
Like your wife is my sis. Like you are. Come on now. I know
1,000.
your pops.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with your pop, and I have fucked with your pop since 2004. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been knowing him. Like your pops was one of the first people to actually call me Feeray outside of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and y'all heard this man. He did buy my album the day it came out, even though he had a copy of it. But AI has not been to a lot of my shows. The thing I understand is I have to mentally separate Feeray from who he knows as a person. If I have something going on in my real life outside of music, all I gotta do is call AI. And it's not a question.
Yeah.
It never will be a question. I know that. I would rather people support me that know me for real, support me in real life, than support my music.
Oh yeah.
And people don't understand how to separate the two. I'm not an artist to you, bro. I'm your brother that makes music. And people fail to realize that. Ooh. If I was your friend, like for real, and you know me or spent a good amount of time around me before you even got into my music or even knew I was an artist or whatever the case may be, that makes it harder for people to support. As opposed to somebody that's like, okay, I know of you.
I like your stuff.
And then they hear you and be like, oh shit, you cold as hell. It's a whole different world.
We feel that way about each other.
Listen, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, real shit.
Like, I knew that though.
Hey, look,
look,
I'm gonna call them out. DC, TP, Gav. Them niggas been to maybe 10 shows collectively. And you already know this B-fam to the fullest. And it will always be that. When I have been down on my last, they was there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When it was issues,
man,
they
shout
was
out
there.
TP, shout out TP and Gab, because I ain't seen y'all in a minute.
I love y'all. Y'all already know what it is.
Gab
I just talked to
just hit
TP
me
a few days ago, and Gab called me yesterday, FaceTime me. I forgot to answer. My bad, bro. I'm gonna call you later.
I posted a certification and Gab commented. He was like, bro, I'm like, it's crazy. I didn't realize what that was.
Hold up, though. Can we drop a certification fact? Do you remember?
Go ahead.
Who named the album?
Damn.
We were in Lafayette Square Mall. Damn. And I said, AI called everybody sir back then.
Oh.
And I said, sir, you should name your album Certified or Certification.
That's my dog. That's my dog.
Fuck.
I gave him in the hallway at Lafayette Square Mall. We were walking through that bitch, and I was like, bro, you keep talking about this compilation. You have to name it Certified and spell that bitch with a S-I-R, nigga, because you're sir.
Yes, and change it to certification. Damn. I'm going to show y'all something, too.
And it was almost like reciprocation. The universe hooked us up because I would not be Feeray if it wasn't for AI, period. It would not even be a thought process. I would still be fire, and I'm guaranteeing it's at least 3,764 niggas that rap in this country that call themselves fire.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Man.
But there's one Feeray nigga.
Yes, that is a fact.
Hey,
1,000%.
I swear to God, if anybody came out and said that shit, oh, bro, they straight jocking.
Yo, it's
without
smoke.
a doubt.
It's smoke though.
Oh yeah.
Hey, watch, it's gonna be a Spanish rapper tomorrow to come out.
Yeah.
Hey, yo. So I deleted my Twitter. Hey, yo. So man, look, as you get older and you become wiser and you get less reckless, things change. You know what I'm saying? That's which is why I'm like, you know what I'm saying? There's certain stuff that I used to be a part of that I don't really want to even think about no more.
Of course,
like,
yeah.
so that's why I deleted my Twitter. When we was talking about that before we even did the show. So I deleted my old Twitter just because, man, shit, back in 2009 when Twitter first like started popping, I was on there posting too much shit. And I was reckless back then. I didn't care about shit.
And you see how these artists get caught up now?
You
bro,
feel me? Like, and my shit,
canceled.
of course, my shit was not like no, of course I'm black and wasn't no racist shit on there, but it was just way too fucking much. You know what I'm saying?
We was just loose on their paws, but
yeah, like and I had to grow beyond a lot of the constraints of what I was taught to believe and think, and you know what I'm saying. So part of
think, bro, how old were you then?
No, that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a big portion.
I didn't have any kids then. Like I look at the world different.
The internet was so fucking new.
It was fresh.
We didn't know.
We didn't know this shit was lasting forever.
It was like
we didn't know where this shit went.
I was saying all that to say, by the way, that I deleted the Feeray account, and I gravely regret that at this point. But there's a chick overseas whose name is Feeray apparently, and she got that account.
Damn.
What? Almost called her the C word.
Caring.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh shit.
Yes. It's a Feeray P.
Comforting.
Feeray, a Feeray 7.
They won't let me get it back. Feeray 7 is me.
Damn. That's Dave East. I'm joking.
Nigga, this is Dave West. What are you talking about? No.
That's definitely on there. I didn't know that though.
Yeah, I didn't have no choice, bro. My first name on Twitter was Beat Mafia Fire. That shit too long, bro.
I remember that too.
I used to be Beat Mafia. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I used to be Beat Mafia Fire as my actual producer name, and then just Fire as well.
Let the fire.
Oh yeah. This is Lila Feeray.
Yeah, bro. Her last name Feeray or some shit. She done stole my account. Getting all my clout.
Hey, Q, we changed your last name.
Hey, she was probably waiting for you to come up off that move.
Listen, I know that's what I was thinking. I was like, she probably kept typing that shit in every year.
I held on to it till she paid for it.
I should have just deactivated it, but my goofy ass. I mean, like, it's where you could reactivate it. Nah, I just deleted it, bro. And then I came back the next year, like, let me get back on here. I had tons of followers, tons of people I fuck with, and I just kind of made a post and said, yo, if you fuck with me, follow me on IG, follow me on the book. Gave it a few days, and then I was just let it go. And then now I'm just like, shit. It's a lot of history that was on there too. I really regret the fuck of that shit.
It's a lot of things, just like you said, with history, just in general, that because it's like, for instance, my kids, I'm not letting them throw anything away. That PS4 is never going to go anywhere, like the PS3. So right now we have the PS2, the PS3, and the PS4. Yeah. And I told my kids, I'm like, man, I remember leaving my Super Nintendo somewhere and never going back and getting it again. I wish I never would have did that. You know what I'm saying? Like Liz bought me a Game Boy Color. And I just open and just look at it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Got Pokemon Red on it. Got Pokemon Blue. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I really would have kept those things.
Yeah, we don't understand the value. What was I saying? We don't understand the value of things in the current.
We don't.
But then we romanticize it once it's gone.
Once it's gone, yeah.
Every time.
We were talking about how we started with the PS2. You know, I used to take that mug everywhere I went.
Yeah. Listen, hey, yo. Y'all niggas,
hey, for real.
The internet created the phrase "spin a night bag," but nah, AI was doing that before it was a phrase, nigga. Like,
man, hey,
spin a night bag had a motherfucking PlayStation in it.
Man, look,
facts.
Hey, NBA Street 2, Madden, NFL Street, it went everywhere we went. We was, we had whatever we was gonna do, we was doing first. After
then we
that,
was playing the game.
We was on the sticks.
Hey, yo, let me interject real quick. The one thing that I don't think we could ever really romanticize, I think sports is romanticized. I definitely think music is romanticized. A lot of shit. Video games are not romanticized. The PS2 era is not romanticized. It really was. It's really fucking untouchable.
Yeah, because
it's not nostalgia.
I didn't get into PlayStation.
You will never have another motherfucking Def Jam Fight for New York.
Woo,
you will never have another NBA Street 2. You will never have another NFL
Wait till you
Street.
hear the Harry O episode,
listen, bro.
Like,
hey,
okay.
Shout out to Harry. Shout out to Harry O because he.
Shout out to Harry O. That's my bro.
Oh man, bro.
Hey, he got a hell of an episode with him.
He went deep
that's
with the sticks. Like the way he put the music and everything together. I'm telling you, man, it was good. So we didn't go too much.
I already
on
know.
It,
you know that's bro. So
yeah.
shit.
Oh yeah.
So hey, did you work there with him?
I hired him, if I remember correctly.
EB Games, nigga.
Yeah, GameStop, formerly known as EB Games.
Formerly.
Electronic
Boutique for you youngin'.
Thank you.
I did not know.
Prior to that Funko Land.
Really?
Nah. Yeah.
Electronic
Boutique.
Bro, I just went in EB.
Hey, nigga. Hey, Ash Jeeves.
Hey. I knew Feeray worked there, and I knew the motherfucking. I would go there when the motherfucking Madden came out because they had the Madden packs
Tournament,
and shit.
yep,
Yeah,
and all
they
that
had
shit,
the tournaments and all that shit.
Yep.
The midnight release.
I was there, man. Like, hey, that's why. Hey, look,
That might have been where I had my first fucking energy drink, bro. I don't know why that popped in my
Really?
head.
Damn.
I got a fucking. It
Yo,
was a
they were
Madden
giving them out. Yes.
It was a Madden
Oh,
package when you
shit,
bought
they were.
Madden.
Yep,
They
facts.
gave you an energy drink. Like
What?
I
it
forgot
was
all about
types
that
of
shit.
in
Yo,
there.
they feed
Yeah.
these children all kind of goofy shit trying to
Hey,
keep
bro,
them up to
I
play
think
the
that
game.
might have been
What was
my.
it? What was it called?
I
don't even remember.
I've never
it
heard
wasn't
this
like
before.
Monster,
Bruh.
but no, it was a. It
Nah,
was
it
like,
wasn't like a Monster.
It was,
or
so the
nothing.
whole point of it was like the game was releasing, and they wanted you to be able to stay up and enjoy the game. So it came with like a survival kit pack or some shit.
Wow.
fucking survival kit, or like a
it
Madden
was like
survival kit.
yeah. So
bro.
it was like Madden. It was like a duffel bag or some goofy shit with a
Yeah.
towel.
I
and
think
then
it
had
was
like
the
an
same
energy drink or
price
some
as the
shit.
game.
Yeah.
It was just for
Or it
like
might have
the
been like
midnight
a promotional shit.
Yeah,
for
like the midnight release. Yeah,
Yeah.
Because that's back when I was doing midnight releases for J's,
Definitely.
Madden.
Facts.
I couldn't.
Hey,
my
listen.
goofy ass would not stay up.
Ice. They don't know, bro.
They don't. Nah. They can't.
Shit, I didn't even know.
This is the thing. It may sound like nostalgia, but the memories you create from doing shit like that, like for real, like okay, so video games, you know what I'm saying? Like think about 2K, Madden, NFL, NBA Street, whatever. We used to literally go up to the mall at midnight. You know what I'm saying? Go wait in line at 11:15 or whatever, and then like shit. I remember when music used to come out on Tuesdays.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
We always
And
talk
then the
about
CDs,
that.
you know what I'm saying? Like, and I would go up to motherfucking Target or Meijer because they stay open late and be like, yo, and I'll be standing there like, where the stock nigga at? Like, it's midnight,
Man,
bro. You
come
need
on,
to bring
put
the new
that
shit
shit
out.
out.
Like,
Damn.
yeah.
I was telling Iceman about when Snoop Dogg first album on No Limit came out, but it's like around my birthday. But what happened was I was at school all day, so I would get off of school and it was sold out, so I couldn't listen to it for weeks because I could never get to the store in time to get it.
Yo, let me throw this out there. So check this out. Think about this. This is one thing that we can't necessarily answer on the spot, but I want y'all to think about this concept. And y'all may have actually discussed this before. We feel like music from a separate time. We already said 96 to 06 was 10 years, right?
Yes.
So things become more valuable with the situation that we had to go through to experience it.
Yeah.
So So
it's hard for me to listen to
sometimes-
808s and Heartbreaks
so
now.
but sometimes it's hard for us to enjoy things because the access is too easy. I started to realize that some things that I fucked with, I literally fucked with because I didn't have a choice.
But that's what I was asking you. So do you think we only like certain stuff because that's all we had?
1,000%.
Oh, that's 1,000%.
Absolutely. Like
this shit I would have never listened
like,
to if
think
it
about
wasn't
this shit. Like
the only shit
like,
that was put
think
in my
about,
face.
Like think about back in the late 90s, early 2000s, whatever. You motherfucking 13, 14 years old. You got your first little bread. You finally can go get your first CD or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta ask your parents for a ride. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
I had
ask
to-
an
I had to
auntie,
walk.
or uncle. You gotta walk. You gotta hope it's in stock.
And
You know what I'm
not
saying?
and not the fucking clean
Exactly.
version.
I was just about to say that. You gotta hope it's not a clean version, right? You gotta go through all of that. You gotta make sure you got a CD player.
with batteries.
Exactly, nigga. Like the younger generation don't understand the difference of finances in the world. Like
Taping headphones. and they fucking broke.
motherfuckers literally get cell phones now at 7 and 8 years old.
Oh yeah.
My
we
kids.
were hoping a cousin would pass us down a fucking Walkman or some shit. Like, nigga, we ain't have money like that.
Do you remember
You know
when
what
they
I'm
started
saying?
getting the non-skip joints?
Oh my god,
the
yo,
anti-skip,
the anti-skip,
G protection.
Oh my god,
And
Bruh.
the bass boost.
Oh, because them headphones was weak as fuck.
Hey, you
Yo,
got the bass
so when
boost
you
on
had
there,
the CD player joint, it had like the different colors on it, and it had like the little shock protection. That's what it was called.
Shock protection. We used to drop that bitch on person.
Yeah,
Better not skip.
yeah.
Be
Better not
like,
skip.
you had that motherfucker, you be like, look, nigga, my shit
Yeah,
still
my shit
playing.
still
fuck.
playing, nigga.
They don't, and that's what I'm saying. Like
Eminem ain't skip once,
Right.
nigga.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so
For
many
real,
things
bro.
that
Yeah.
came along with that experience.
Yeah,
so you
man.
get home after this journey of saving up your bread,
Mm-hmm.
or hoping your parent could give you enough bread,
Yep.
getting a ride there, hoping it's in stock, trying to buy some shit that was parental advisory when you're fucking 13, 14, and the cashier looking at you crazy.
Yep.
Your mama ain't gonna go up there with you.
Hey, them cashiers was haters back
listen,
in the day
bro,
too.
listen.
bro.
I never forget. One of my homeboys back in the day. We couldn't get the shit. This nigga went in there and had stole motherfucking what did he steal? I know he stole TP2.com. Even though we not gonna talk about that music anymore because that nigga's wild. But it was like 2-3 seats, and I never forget we got outside. I'm like, nigga, you literally we like fucking 12, 13 years old. I'm like, what the fuck are you on, bro? Like I'm about to go to jail because of your goofy ass. He like, bro, they won't let us buy the parental advisory and I ain't got no bread. I'm sitting there like bro. Hey, we was actually on like a field trip for school or some shit, and we was on like a break to eat or some shit. We went up in Target. No, we went up in we went to some Kmart. Went to Kmart. This nigga stole the CDs, bro. I'm sitting here like, bro, we went on a field trip. I'm about to go to jail from fucking trip.
F you Kmart. Shit, y'all never had shit in that.
I'm about to say, are they around the heater?
Hey, listen, nah, they not. They not. So yeah, like it was an experience, man. So a lot of our love comes from availability, scarcity, and then the experience that comes along with it. Like,
and see, I walked to get a lot of my CDs.
And think about this too. When we talk about, like, I see people post, these albums came out in 96, and you be looking like, damn, it's nothing but heaters.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing but heaters, right? Nigga, it was literally 30 rap albums that came out in 96. 30 rap albums dropped today.
Shit. Probably double that.
Probably.
By far, way more. I'm saying 30 people that are somewhat recognized or major.
Yeah.
So it's a different world. Like, the internet has changed everything. So when you went to the store back in 98, 2000 or whatever, you like, I got Snoop, I got this person, I got this person, I got this person. I got to pick from one of these four.
I got to make a choice.
And whatever choice I made, I got to ride with.
Yeah.
And I'm going to love it because I don't have a choice, like he was saying.
Yeah.
Or if I really, really, really don't fuck with it, I know that I have the other option. And I'm going to find a way to get that other option. But I'm going to love that because I didn't love what was first. Now it's like,
and
Donda that's dropped. COB just dropped.
And
my homies just dropped a single today. It's a billion niggas dropping all day, every day. Do we legitimately get a chance to even love music now?
No. Our kids won't hold on to music the way we do.
At all.
Well,
and everything's a trend. Music is a trend.
Well, I love Tyler's album. I still listen to that. Tyler, Creator.
Oh, hey, let me be on record, on camera saying this shit. Tyler is the new Pharrell, number one.
Woo!
Tyler make his own motherfucking beats, nigga. Let's not sleep. And I'm sorry, Tyler got 5 albums, right? Mm-hmm. Tyler's 5 for 5.
He is, bro.
Hey.
Like
he's 5 for 5.
I'm not finna argue.
Not even. If you go back to Goblin, that nigga was just rapping and making beats. The musicality and everything, even the one that nigga say Cherry Bomb is not that. No, that shit is good as fuck. It's not his best, but Flower Boy, my nigga.
Yeah.